1.5 of 1. That's 67.
That's 67. That's
At 100.
Alright, so 5 minutes till we open the range, 5 minutes till we open the range. Off to practice shooting.
so 67 is the turkey and then just below.
The range for just €6. Because we've got to actually physically completely stop shooting by ideally 8:30, but no later than 9. And then we can quickly pack up and get out. Everyone know their squad? Anyone not know their squad? Range is open. Alright, read stage brief please. And get ready to shoot your first shooters.
Anything else? Just 99, 99.
No, it's just that.
Oh, and enter.
99, 99 BC.
Is anyone not familiar with
Okay, have we got Tim Williamson? Brandon Greer? Dan?
3, 5, 5, 5, then you
JJ, yep. Grant to me. So that's his team. And that's the order I read you out in. So you, you have shot pair off the ball? Yeah, sweet. Okay, so you understand. Alright, we'll go through the brief. Yep. So this is 120 seconds with 12 round counts, so you have to do a mag change unless you've got 12 rounds in mag. So there's 4 targets to shoot, 2 at 60 yards, which is this rectangle hanger here just to the left of the chook. Everyone's seen that? And then the next one is slight right of that. The next round back there's 2 vertical targets. Everyone's seen that? That's 90 yards the furthest one, and the closest one is 60 yards. This is a real fucked up thing, so I'll tell you it 100 times. So you start standing behind the yellow line with rifle and all gear in your hand, your magazine's in, but your action is rearward. On the start signal, shooter will go prone. You'll engage the 60-yard target, the small one first, out there, which looks to be the left one. Straight to right target. Yeah. So we start with the 60-yard target, one shot, sorry, big shot, then small, right? So the closest target, big then small. This is
Do you mean to read it?
no, I can read. Whether you hit or miss, you keep going. Then you, after you've shot those 2 rounds, you go to the next target, the 90 yards, and you do 1 shot at each, small, big. Then you come back to the 60-yard target.
Are you sure it goes small, big, or is it big, small? I'm pretty sure it goes in the order of the distance. So if you shoot the close one first, you shoot the small target. Close target, big, small, far target.
Alright, I'll read it verbatim. On starting signal, shooter will take a squatted prone position and engage the 60-yard target with 1 shot at each, big to small. Hit or miss, move. Shooter will then engage the 90-yard target with 1 shot each, big to small. Hit or miss, move on. Shooter will then engage the 60-yard 1-inch target and then the 90-yard 2.5-inch target with 4 shots. Alternative between near to far. Hit or miss, move on. 60-yard, 90-yard, 60-yard, 90-yard. Shooter will then engage the 90-yard 2-inch target and the 60-yard 0.75-inch target with 4 shots alternative between far and near, hit or miss, move on. 90, 60, 90, 60. Okay, if you get confused, I'll just fucking yell out which one you got to shoot. Okay, and you're gonna stand here with me and say next one. Yeah.
So it goes. Shoot the 61-inch and the 92.5 with 4 shots. So it's just 2 hits on the same.
1, so 60, then 90, then 60, then 90.
Yeah. Yeah. Sweet.
So you go big, small,
big, small.
Then you go big, small.
All right, everyone ready? So who's up first?
Small.
Grant? No, you're not first. Tim's first.
No, it's 4 shots. So there's 1-inch target, small to big, small, big. Small. Yep.
And then big. So it goes small target 60, big target 90.
Yeah.
And then you come back to 60 and you go small target 60, big target 90.
Yeah.
You do that for the rest of the shoot.
Big, small, big, small, big, big, and then big, big.
Yeah. Big, small, small, big, small, small.
Big, big, small, small, big, big.
Alright, can I get a spot up, Brendan? Get a spot for me,
And I'd need I don't even know which is the big and small one.
I know, it's a bit hard to see.
Where the first frame, the big one is the left.
I'm just getting a buzzer, hang on.
What about the one at the fucking bottom?
Alright, I'll just see it.
The bottom one's the big one. Come back.
Hey Tim, we don't have another buzzer, so I'm just going to time. Yeah. I'm going to give you our 100.
Stands on the left, big on the bottom.
Shoot it right or wrong order, by the way, mate. You got hits on both, but they count big and small.
I know this is right, so you're going big, small, big, small.
So you go new target, swap, big,
Got your bag? Got your magazine?
far target, big, repeat, new target, big, far target, big.
I've got a magazine, so we'll put that in a second.
No.
Let us know when the spot is ready, Brendan. Can I get you to score, Cobber? Every time Brendan says impact. So you go plus. If he gets a miss,
Just leave it.
you put a plus in the miss, okay?
Okay.
Otherwise you'll leave it, no worries.
It's fucking retarded.
So we go big, small, and then when we come back to the 60, we go small, small, and then big, big.
Big, small.
4 bigs and then 4 smalls.
Let me know when you're ready for one.
So big, small,
big.
big, small, big, small.
Then big.
Spotter ready?
Small.
Shooter ready?
So the first series of changing is bigs, and the second series of changing is smalls.
And the big target is on the
Bottom on the long one,
yep.
and on the
Left on the close one.
left on the close one.
Mate, you're on the most first one, you're nailing it. You're in the wrong order.
So remember, big, small.
Alright, next. You got the 3.
I studied this at work for 2 hours the other day. I haven't picked up the house yet.
For this stage, mate. Both big ones on top, both small ones are not in there. Was it? Yeah. So you hit, when you go to your buzzer, it's on 2 shots per shot.
That was it.
2 shots each, 2 shots.
And 90 yards, 2.5 inch. Now you go back to 60 yards to the 1 inch. Back to the 90 yards. 5 inch. Okay, now you're going. So that was 4 shots total. Now you go to the 60 and you're shooting the smaller one, 0.75. Now the 90 shooting.
You're shooting the wrong target frame. That's a 75-yard burn.
No.
No, keep going. So do repeat that again.
It's the next one on the left.
You have 2 shots left.
Just to the right of that.
That's the wrong frame. That's the wrong frame.
No, it's not.
That's the 75-yard burn. He's got to be on the frame, on the back left.
No, he's back right, bro. Back right.
Okay, unload.
That's the 75-yard burn, that back right. It's the back left, which is 90, and I put the frame out there. Little one?
All right, well, we're going to talk about this.
Talk about what's going on here.
Well, this is the one on the right, that's not even the right frame.
It can't be because the dope said 1.2 and it was bang on.
Yeah, it's the one on the right.
These ones here and the ones to the right of it.
Well, what are the ones behind it?
That's 100.
Well, this is the 100, so that next frame with those 2 hangers on the left is 10
25, 50.
75.
Yeah.
75. Oh, that's right.
Alright, well.
But that can't be right then because I've checked the tape on that.
Yeah.
Distance and
Walls.
Yeah, also,
We'll just shoot that. It doesn't matter what the distances are.
Yeah, we'll shoot that.
How many hits did he get?
How many hits? Oh, 4, I think.
How many hits?
I think I missed
I
this.
think you hit these frames here twice, and then I think the one we were calling the 9 twice.
So give him.
Because I was looking at the
5
other
hits.
frame.
5?
Yeah.
That's good average.
That's less than half.
And
One shot's not enough. By the time you work out
Yeah.
where the first one is, the whole
So
day
can you
is
shoot the
stuff
same one, Brendan? So you just shot
like,
up.
alright, 75 yards? Oh, okay. 30 yards? Like, oh.
And what is it, 75?
Yeah.
sorry, bro.
So we'll have to do that.
When I hit it, I'm gonna be so fucking happy.
I'm in the same boat, bro. I'm in the same boat.
What? It's not working.
What's that? No, well, I have no idea what the fuck's going on here. Right, so where are we looking at? So we're looking at this target and the one just to the right hand side
Yeah,
of it,
that's what we're running with now because we've shot one.
So just 5 hits, yeah?
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 5, yeah.
Then you just go back to the next shooter. Save the next one. So he should have a 5. Yeah, he's got 50 points.
So Brendan,
12 rounds in anyway. Okay, so we're just going to play that. Water ready?
Yeah, ready.
Shooter ready. And you just listen to him, and then you just push, you don't even have to look at anything, but push that button. Big first or small? 60 yards, one shot, big to small. Big first.
Stand by.
Now you go to the 90 yards, one shot of each, big to small.
Impact.
Now you go to the 50 yard, 1 inch target.
Impact.
Then the 90 yard, 2.5 inch. Back to the 60, 1 inch again. Back to the 90, 2.5. Now your next one. Now 90, you're 2 inch at 90. Then 0.75 at 60. Back to the 90. The same one you just shot out. Back to the 60 and last one you shot. Yeah, 0.75.
Impact, yeah.
Good stuff, unload. All good? Good? Cool. Yeah.
I think those targets that you guys are shooting on are going around the back, so we might have to bring a shooter.
Yeah, copy. I'll bring them over here.
Yep.
Yep.
That's
No, good call. Okay, next shooter up. Who's next on the...
Dan.
Dan, you're up.
It's been Dan. Oh, you got 9.
Yeah, good shit.
Well done.
First couple, you look like you were going high. You're happy with
Yeah.
the first couple.
Yeah, I was. You ready, mate, or what? I'm good. You up next? No, just shot.
Spotter ready?
Ready?
Scorer ready?
Dan, ready?
No.
Negatory.
Oh, we'll go shoot it in here.
Yeah, so it's not hindered as much.
Okay.
So you're not hindered by the other frame.
Yeah.
You need a broom, Peter.
Alright. 2 minutes on the clock. Spotter ready, scorer ready, shooter ready. Okay, we're starting at the 60-yard target. One shot on each small. One shot on each.
Impact.
90-yard target. One shot on each big to small.
Yeah,
Now go back to the 60 and you're at the 1 inch target at the 60. Now the 90, 2.5 inch. Back to 66 target. Okay, now you're going to start at the 90 and the 2-inch target. Then 60.75. Back to the 92-inch.
I'm not allowed to hit that.
You're on the 92-inch target. Back to the 60.75. And then that's your course of fire.
What we get? Was it the last impact or? No.
All good? Good.
100. Fuck you, then. Oh, cool. Doing this too.
Who's next?
Yeah, I can do that.
Who's next?
Me. Your name? JJ. JJ. Yep. Easy.
JJ the JJ. JJ to the JJ.
Question mag. So you want to take your mag out until the range officer removes this. Right, mag in. Spotter ready. Ready. Score ready.
Yep.
Shooter ready. Alright. Start. Okay, start with the 60-yard target. Big to small.
What stage is this on here?
Impact.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
Now the 90-yard target. Big to small. One on each.
Done it in. Yeah. I'm just like that. Good work.
Now back to 60 at the 1-inch target. Now 90 at 2.5-inch target.
Good shoot, man. That was really good shooting, Sam. Good on you.
Back to 60, 1-inch target again. Back to 90, 2.5-inch target.
Because someone didn't turn up. Right. Because someone didn't turn up.
Now 90, 2-inch target.
Yep. Impact.
16.75-inch target. Back to the 90. 2-inch target again. And then back to 60.75 target. And you are. That's it. Yep. So back out. Good. You got a 15 rounder there.
Yeah.
Right. That's cool. That makes it easy. Still clear to come off. Who's next, boss?
Do you just press review to finish it?
You just press
Save and exit.
back,
Oh,
save and exit. How many was that?
7.
7.
Yeah, this Grant.
I have the fucking rifle and I can't.
Yeah. You reckon you could spot, or do you want to do this again? I'll spot. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you know what you're doing.
Score ready?
Yep.
Just stand back on that.
You're alright. Alright.
Spotter ready?
Yep.
Yes,
No, you're the scorer.
I'm the scorer, that's right. Love it.
I've got a few.
just say yeah, I know.
Okay, starting at 60-yard target. Big to small.
Impact.
Now 90, big to small.
Yep.
So well. As you see it, jam.
Impact.
Now go back to this impact, 1-inch target. Just the bigger one.
Impact.
90, the 2.5 inch target. Back to the 60, 1 inch target.
Impact.
Back to the 90, 2.5 inch target. Ting ting. Hit it all. Moved up.
Impact.
Now start at the 90 and you're at the 2 inch target. Yep, back. Now the 60 small end. Put it in the chamber. The small one. Back to the 90, 2 inch. Back to 90, 2 inch. 60.75 inch.
Impact.
And that's it.
Alright.
So good?
I think two more. We're gonna fucking. Who's next?
James.
Oh, yep. Am I the last one?
I don't know.
Score on that, JJ.
Hey. Hey, dudes. Hold on.
I was 0.5 and then I was 1 mil. On 0 to 30 metres. Yes, 30 yards. 0.5 and then 1 mil.
Hold on 1 mil. Half a mil.
So do you want to be the RO for this one?
Righty.
If you can decipher the fuckery that is.
So is this?
Yeah, it's recording. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. Warlord Kenny.
Shoot around, remember his course of fire, go now. That's what I did. Jesus, you're going to be quicker than me.
No, we have
Impact. Impact. Left one. Impact. Impact.
Was that impact or?
I don't think so. Impact. Impact.
Can we do a quick C-score to put a target back on? Yep. No worries. So, Jason? We'll just have a quick break, couple target. Lots of target up there.
First I just jumped off.
Hey, Scotty, let's have a break. We've got to fix the target. So.
Alright, sweet. You shit, he's only sponsored by
No, I didn't bring a second. No one's going to steal it.
Alright, all rifles are racked.
all rifles in the rack.
Would you score on that, Jay?
Fucking 7 out of 12.
Nice.
Shooting with the count on the scope.
Everyone shot the
But the problem is,
everyone shot the exact
with that
one.
start thing, when you hit the target,
When you hit through, they course the fire. Because they could take
I'm
just.
almost positive I nailed 2 of those that went full. So I hit 2 of those that went full. So
Yeah.
I can only write down what I'm
I'll force it back.
Sorry about that.
I tried telling them, but they ignored me. Yeah, but no, it's on the 25. Jeez,
No one picked it up. I have the second last one through. So I'll go, but that's not what it says there. And finally, someone's picked up on it. And they go, what have you done? So everyone else points.
Did you notice that stage? I shot that stage. Fucking.
Damn. Yeah, I got 10. You got 90. You got 80, 60, 50, 70, JJ. Right, so I think we're going up to squad forward position once they open it out. But they're spraying. So yeah, I think it will be. Like, for me, that was the hardest. That was the most complicated shit I've ever done before.
I'll be fucking shit.
That's also fucking. I'll just let everyone through and I'll cancel this.
I was thinking that's good.
That's alright. I might have made it worse for some counts.
It's still hard because like, you're like, oh, 2.5 inch. Like, well, is that the big one or the little one?
I don't want to say little and big though, because I'll forget what I said if I just read it. What was that one? All tied up or get tied up?
Don't get crossed up. Don't get crossed up.
So next one's the bucket one.
Yeah, tied up all these.
I think so. Yeah. Is there racks down there? Gun racks?
Yes, there is. Alright.
There's one down there. They want to try it.
So I must be first then if I was last line.
Oh. Don't fuck up. Watch you.
Good. I needed a PV and finish it. I was doing so good for I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah. So I was like, oh yeah, I don't want to go find this one and see you later. I moved to the left quarter and then to like 6 left hand corner, very front, and like, thinking up there, push. Around his eye, like, oh fuck, jack bag, finger in there, put it back up, it's gone, stops again. What are the actual records?
I don't know. So what's
Get a laser.
Shooter, okay. So, okay. On stop of the on the signal will take position on the tire. Engage the 45-yard target with one shot each.
So they
Shooter
start
will
like
then
that.
engage the 83-yard target.
I'm not actually
with one
first
shot
round, so I
each.
went the wrong way around.
Alright, okay. So we're going 45 target on the
to go,
tire, one shot each.
Oh, can I
Then we
use your
go
bonus?
83-yard target with one shot each the tire. Then place the 5-gallon bucket, which is a big one.
Yep, big one in.
The 5-gallon bucket in the middle of the tire, open side down. Shooter will then take position on top of the bucket and engage the 83-yard target with 2 shots each. So bucket, 2 shots, 83-yard target. Shooter will then place the 2-gallon bucket on top of the 5-gallon bucket and take position on top of the 2-gallon bucket. Shooter will then shoot the 45-yard target with 1 shot each. Sense? Are we happy? Okay, so we're going 45-yard target, 1 shot each, 83-yard target, 1 shot each, 5-gallon bucket, 83-yard, 2-gallon bucket, 43 yard.
So what do you think the difference is?
So, fellas, that one that's in front of it, no, there is, there's a second one. It's in the middle of the white paint. It's fucking tiny.
On the left.
Yeah, let me come in.
Hang on, let me have another look. Sounds like a bill.
Yeah, it's to the left, right? On the bit of white paint to the left is the second target down. It's tiny.
So is it just big, small on both distances, then add a bucket?
Yeah, I think so.
That's what I'm reading.
So off the tyre, big, small, then you go out to the next frame, big, small, add a bucket, and then repeat?
No. Tire, big small,
Yep.
big small, 5-gallon bucket, 83-yard, big small.
Yep.
Other bucket on top of that one. The small one, big small.
Oh, right.
There's only 10 rounds, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Then come back for the last bucket.
Then it says 2 gun bucket, top of the 5 gun bucket, what's your 2 gun bucket shooter?
Well, I had a 0 today.
One shot each.
I had a scope that was actually mounted tightly.
Yeah.
Shooter will engage any 45-yard target shot first, off the tire, 1 shot each. 85-yard target, 1 shot each, off the tire. 5 gallon buckets.
Which one's all the 5 gallon?
Big one, yeah. So 5 gallon buckets. Middle of the tire, engage 80-yard target with 2 rounds each. Shot shooter will then place a 2 gallon bucket on top of the 5 gallon buckets. And then engage 80-yard target.
Ready to go?
Does that make sense?
Ready to go? Yeah. You know what you shoot?
You don't need to have a
Righto. Ready? Timer ready?
night force or a super.
Do you want an RO or what? You want an RO timer? So you're watching him for a safety, right?
Yeah, he's scoring.
It's on the table, I think.
Yeah, just here behind you. JJ.
Scoring.
How do you make this? 999.
999 and then the enter button. Bottom right hand corner.
999. I thought it was 49. Yeah, it's 49. Sorry.
You get it? Righto. It's Brendan shooting.
Random shooting.
Starting with a close one, aren't you? Yeah, righto.
That's run gun. So load and make ready.
Shoot ready?
Yep. Yeah, ready.
Beep. Oh, class. Yes. Oh, late. Impact. Is it 2 each?
1 each.
1 each. Impact.
Right, yeah. Now I've been spotted. You cleared off.
Impact.
I'll be listening to your finish. Alright.
Impact.
Load, mate.
Back to
Ready?
the close one now.
No, we've got to shoot the far one.
Far one again.
Big, small or small, big?
That's you, Jimmy. That's going to be big left one.
Big, small.
Big, small. Impact.
You ready to say big small?
Stand by.
Impact.
Yeah, you take 2 shots at the.
Oh, do you actually?
Yeah, 2 shots at that last target.
Hey, Scotty.
Figure it out.
Scotty.
8 out of 8.
Impact.
Impact.
Is this 1 shot each?
Big one first.
Yeah, 1 shot each.
Yeah, probably.
Impact. Impact.
That's the course of fire, isn't it?
18 seconds to go.
Make him safe, Tim. Make him safe. That's your job.
Make sure you record how long each is facing the sheet course for.
Good shooting. Sounds like it. Hit the start big enough. Alright, who's up next?
GoPro went flying.
Who's after Brendan on that?
Oh, sorry, Dan.
Dan's getting ready. You happy with range? Yeah. Sweet. Still practice. Doesn't look like you have to shoot big and small. Just
No, it just says engage.
shoot anyone you want.
Yeah, at the bottom it says all targets big to small.
Oh, right.
And hit or miss.
Good thing you're on the ball. Ready when you are. Safety officer.
It's just the first couple. 175. They're shooting at it and you're shooting at it.
Spot already? And score already. Shooter ready? Yep. And beep.
Because shooting up.
Impact!
Right,
Impact! 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 Yeah. Can you shoot?
What's that?
Yep, so every three big.
See the KYL? Yes.
Oh, what was my score?
Straight one. Well, we can't. No, it was a nice try.
Impact!
Okay, I'm not going to take it.
45 big?
So that should have been 45 big, so this has got to be 45 small, yeah?
Impact! Time!
Yeah. KYL and the 90.
Good shooting, Dad.
It's a 300. JJ, you up, mate?
Yeah, I tried. And you soon learn you know, first one, so again, pick the large and say well, pick the large one.
Ready?
Then pick target, say well.
Score ready.
Yep.
Shooter ready.
Yep. Big target.
And big targets left.
Yeah. Alright, shoot up.
Where's the small one? It's in the white, man, below it. Just center on the left hand, on the post.
Alright, long one?
Yeah, long one now, mate. Top one first. You're alright, take your time. You've got heaps of time, Copper. Slow down.
That small one on that net is so small.
Impact!
Small?
Yep, small KYL.
Impact! Now you've got a bucket, yep.
Then large rear target.
Long? Yeah, big at 83.
Give him his tall shot and see his ball. Yep.
Impact!
Can't find the target, to left a little bit.
Yeah. Impact! Impact!
Then large one at the KYL. And large one at the rear.
Impact!
You missed it slightly left, right. Then large one at KYL.
Impact!
And large one at the rear.
Tag out, flag it.
Yep.
And it's light right again. Small KWL. And small red.
How many was that?
6.
Small KWL.
8. Throw that back and then you're coming out, I'll show you.
I think I'm in.
What?
Hey, this is sheep stations, Cobber. I don't want your hand. You would.
Yeah, but yours is a fucking small sheep station.
Hey?
But his is a small sheep station.
Hey.
Yeah.
Mine is the smallest and also probably the best.
Maybe because all the sheep don't stand at the bottom.
And they got their legs tied together so you can't.
What am I in now?
Small KWL and small red.
Everyone can always run a bag.
One bag.
Too late in the game to ask that. And a plate now. You can have a plate and a bag. He don't get a score. He deducts.
Righto, should unload.
Ready!
Shooter ready.
Figure it out! Pressure's on!
Oh my god!
No, that round's bad. Fuck it off.
Oh, there you go, eh? There you go. Where the fuck?
It's on the left hand side. There you go, you got him in back.
What are we doing now?
The big one at 50//.
Yes,
Impact. Impact.
Now?
Now you build a bucket.
Yep.
Bucket wall. So bag. Yeah, bag. That's it.
That's going to cost me. Where are we going to?
Same targets, big small again. 2 at each.
I think I'm confused this out.
Crush that mag with that.
That's right. Shoot if you want.
Impact.
Same again?
Yeah, buddy. Impact. Impact.
And now?
Now you build the next layer.
7.
Time.
Impact.
More dope in that.
Oh, that wrecked me.
Impact. Done well, you only dropped one.
One, yeah. No, that's because I was looking at the fucking dash mark.
Ready, set, go. That's the wrong one.
That was happening to us.
I'm not confident. You can see it and shoot it with a gun.
And if you want to drop in,
Sure can.
What's
I'll
just hold on.
Yeah, just hold that on.
Ready.
Yep. Did you get any like fire targets earlier?
Yeah.
Okay. Let you do that then.
Ready. Stand by.
Yeah, go.
DQ.
Shooter, do you understand?
Yes.
Shooter, are you ready? Shooter.
Oh, that's fucking smooth.
Come on.
One. What was your dope for this one, Brendan?
One. You probably only need to do a layer half.
What length is what distance is that?
90 yards.
That's 647 did.
Stand.
Went back to the big.
Yep, big. KYL. Large target rear.
Oh, was that big or small? That was big.
Oh man, 22 shells in the knees for days.
Back to the big.
Yep, KYL. Large rear.
Oh, you're up next.
Small
KYL.
Small KYL.
Yep. Small rear.
Small rear was it?
Yep.
Yeah, why would ya?
Small front. KYL.
Yeah, just for shits.
Small KYL.
That's unload.
What's that?
Unload.
Ran out of time.
Clear.
Oh, that's better though.
Yeah,
And better than
Load and make ready.
Unless I stand. Yeah, it looked level. It looked level.
Then
I don't have a time, mate.
Well, we scored you. 4 minutes.
shooter.
2 minutes, kid.
Shooter. Stand by.
No, you'll go.
Oh, what's that?
Give him an extra point.
Oosh, don't show me pictures like that. Right, okay, you can load, mate.
No, you can do it.
Got your back?
That's not a wall.
Rear large.
None. Right, there you go.
There we go. Tim Williamson. Perfect.
Ready?
Call it impact. It did
Big at 45.
Say again?
hit it. It just didn't move it as much as impact.
Now KYL large. Yeah, so I can to right. Large rear.
75. Big.
Impact.
Large, okay, what?
Now you need your first bucket. Then you need your
Impact.
Large,
Impact.
small KYL.
Small ring.
I love that.
Small KYL, Magpul.
add a bucket. Oh, open your action, brother.
Push it, put one in then.
Small KYL.
Yep.
And then over to your target at the
Small ring.
Don't jam as you fall forward.
Take it anyway. Unload.
Don't drive it too far.
That's what I figured.
so your big target.
Yeah, last one didn't count, but you're in. Oh, didn't it count? Yeah, you told me.
Okay, now you gotta hurry.
One, two.
Oh, you still got it. You know, well done, son. Well done. Well done. There was a cracking little snap shoot there, boy. Yeah, boy, you go. Right, you stick it. Thanks up.
This is like playing.
7 seconds left. You said.
That's us. That's us.
All right. Take a look at this. Smoke in the field. No, you don't smoke around anymore.
Are you ready? Bipod.
Shooter will then engage in 90-yard target. Big, but not much. What are we going now? Far target. So in mind, I was reading yes.
Small landing.
Those loads are right. Close one, 55 or the 60 yards. The big one again. And then 90 yards, this one.
So this is the one if you fuck up, you've got shit left handed.
If you're not sure, you're better. What's the deal on this one?
So you start prone, it's 67 so small. It's a
Pretty much, so this one's
Stop.
yeah, it's always better. It's expensive, mate. Yeah, we can see through, eh? No, how many rounds you got? 10, yeah.
The problem is you don't ever get it, so I go, no, I'm stopping it.
How'd you go? Oh, terrible. The previous stage? Excuse me. How'd you go on the previous one? Not so good.
Righto, let's go. Group 3. Who's first?
Can we grab our rifles and bring them down here?
Oh, yeah.
Grab them now. Make sure the muzzle's above your head. Bring down.
Yeah. I'll bring mine down too. Impact.
Yeah, mate, that's right. Thank you.
Yeah, you're in.
At least you've got the lift I can take, so we can't take this to be correct.
One thing I'm finding is parallax, Andy, like,
Yeah, we're going all the way down.
going with this in close, it makes a big, it's a big difference. It can be, because usually when I'm shooting centerfire,
You can set it and you pretty well set it for the furthest distance and you're good for the closest
the
one.
time I put it on 300
I
and
want my
leave it.
booty back.
Yeah.
I want my booty back.
I said downside is your
Yeah.
I know what you mean, mate.
When you put it together, the servo, and you're smashing it. How much fun is it?
It's the best.
Impact.
Who was first last round? Dan was? Oh, you're first. Yeah, Dan first, that's right. Who are we waiting on? Brandon. Brandon! Hey Brandon, bring your gap down. Yeah, right, I don't need to yell. Righto. Dan, you want to get range? Brett, go shooting it first.
Righto, on the start signal, shooter will take a supported prone position on the left-hand side of the rooftop and engage the 67-yard, then 100-yard targets, big to small, hit or miss. If a shot is missed, the shooter must engage the next target from the support side. Once an impact is achieved, the shooter may move back to the strong side. After engaging all 4 targets, the shooter will climb onto the rooftop and engage the 100-yard target with 1 shot each, big to small. Hit or miss. No part of the shooter's body may touch the ground while shooting from the rooftop. Shooter will then take a prone supported position on the right side of the rooftop and engage the 100-yard, then the 67-yard targets, big to small, hit or miss, move on. If a shot is missed, the shooter must engage the next target from support side. Once an impact is achieved, the shooter may move back to the strong side. Note, support side means shoulder, hand and eye.
Oh, the whole thing. Yeah, cool. And it looks like it's only from the ground. It looks like you're shooting strong side from the rooftop regardless. Yeah, I would say. Everyone happy with that? Any questions? Oh, where to target?
67 yards big, 67 yards small, 100 yards big small. So the 100
yards of that white line out there on the right hand side of the D.
You see that like?
So just under D.
No,
Is that
the
white?
right, about 2 meters. There's a white line.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, it looks like an up. Yeah, right.
So that's the 100?
Yeah.
And where's the other one?
The one just here behind that circle here.
Oh, just to the right of it?
Just behind the second burn. It's fucking behind the small one there.
Big, small. Is it big, small?
So he's hitting big, small all the way through?
Yeah, just do that.
Is it one shot?
Yeah. 1 shot at each target. Got him. Big, small the whole way through, Dan. Yep. Yeah.
Big, small, doing a big, small, fast.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Alright.
Close target.
Yep, so 67 big, big small, 100 yard big small, 100 yards big small again on the rooftop. And then again big small 100, 67 big small.
Yeah, at least it shows you the positions there.
Yep.
Right, so if anyone asks you, tell them what they're fixing because you're doing it. And I'll respond.
Alright.
Mag in.
Stopwatch? Stopwatch? Whoever's the range on site should be the stopwatch.
What's it? 2 minutes? 2 minutes again?
Yeah, 2 minutes.
That's my first then.
Yeah.
Ready when you are.
Ready?
Yep.
Okay, beep. Gotta hit the beep, bro. Gotta hit the beep, bro.
build a run instead of a normal or something bigger?
The normal doesn't have that.
Get back!
Has the run got a bigger case capacity than
About 20%.
Get back!
100 yards big.
for the rod is 60? You have to swap sides, right?
You have to go.
Yeah, full retail too.
Yeah, full tomato.
Full smoker.
And you're the bottom one under. Instead of no deal. Hands up on the roof. Back to strong side on the roof.
100 yards big.
You've got 1 minute left.
Yeah, yes.
I'll take whatever I get through.
Impact!
100 yards big. 100 big. Yep, 100 big and then small.
Impact! Impact!
67 yards big.
Tom.
A bit of a quicker one this far. You've got to pinch over to your left side. Who's next? Who's next? You're next, righto. Oh, nearly broke this.
How'd you do all that? You want to do that?
I need to
Not me?
same
Okay.
Who's after that?
Not me.
Who's
That's
after?
got a fucking headache, man. That's the only one.
Well, don't have any of those. Oh, actually, have water.
I had a water, yeah, I got one there.
I'll give you a Canada or something if I have one.
17. You got 17.
Okay. Spotter ready.
Ready!
Scorer ready.
Yep.
Shooter ready.
Yep.
Beat. Beat. Get it, JJ.
67 big.
Impact!
67 small.
Yep.
This fire.
Just fucking run
Not 1970.
it. Impact!
Big.
100 big.
Yeah, big one.
Don't use quarter anymore.
Impact!
100 small.
Impact! Rip top.
Get on there, son.
100 big.
Heaps of time, Jojo. Heaps of time.
You've got 65 seconds left, brother. Take your time.
100 big.
Yeah, they shoot us under for a day.
Yeah.
Impact! Impact!
Where am I going?
100 big.
Where the fuck?
Just to the right of D, mate. To the right of D.
I see it.
Impact! Impact!
Alright, 67 big.
Tom. I'm going to show you JJ.
Hey JJ, you fucking shot. Hit everything you shot at then, mate. That's pretty fucking.
Radio,
Get fucked. Get fucked out.
You're not human, you're quite top dog to me. Who's going next?
Who's up next?
Who's after
Maybe.
Who's after JJ?
Dave and exit.
What distances we got here?
60 and 100.
67.
And 100. 7.
No, we're counting away Tuesday. Yeah, I think that's all. Wait on you, Grant.
No worries, mate.
Wait on you. Just kidding, take that. No, right. Funny guy, eh? Hey, you gotta hold that. You dodgy bastard. I like a man inside it. Get it out and put his bag in.
Oh, my range.
Yeah, you're arranging. Oh no, you're scoring. You can't be arranged, can you?
Yeah,
So where am I going first?
Plus one, top to bottom.
Highest one, top to bottom.
Shoot understand course of fire.
I did it.
Got already.
Ready.
Score already.
Yep.
Shoot a standby. Speed.
Yeah.
That's the shit. Cheers.
Remember, if you miss, you gotta shoot the rest.
Alright, pretty stoked with that one. Took 8 shots, hit all 8, and then ran out of time and didn't get time to hit the last 2, but pretty stoked with that one. Happy with that performance. Ruger's shooting well.
Yeah, take up the piece of the small miss, and then you gotta shoot small stuff. Now you gotta shoot small one. Yeah, if you hit it, you go back to front. Front side. See it. Okay. Now you get 100 meters, big small.
Still support?
Yeah, still that side. Next to the D. Look for the D. D and the D. Back, go back strong side. Impact on the roof now. Alright, back up this one.
Alright, 100 big.
Gotta watch this lanky bastard.
100 big.
You only got 100 big, strong side. Impact. 20 seconds.
On the side of 2 the shed will track it.
Yeah.
Alright. 100 big.
Time that too small. It? Hit or miss. Yeah, you're Hit or you miss.
Just got the flag.
Very well there. JJ, you fucking outshot me. Thanks, bro. You outshot you there, son.
I didn't want to shoot hot, so I didn't do my first go.
Then you gotta hold the time. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Huge.
I mean,
What's your name?
must be data.
Where's Reigns? Who's off? Sorry.
Oh, whatever you want. What do you want?
Alright.
Who's timing?
Ready.
Ready.
Yes, sir.
So you ready? That's how you keep it, you see? That's how you keep it. All move on. Once the impact is achieved, the shooter may move back to the strong side. After engaging all 4 targets, the shooter will
You don't want to see my dog.
Hey, what was the 100? 1.8. Don't try and hold it.
I'll show you my 100 note real quick. That's my note. 106 and 66. That's my fucking note. It's disgusting. No, thank you.
Get on the roof, please. Oh, that's your wish, a couple extra taller.
Not as much as my missus wishes. That is really fucking boring. Nah, 4.
Hey, young. How's it going?
Nah, you're alright.
How's it going? Last one. How many?
Right, 100 big.
1, 2, 3.
Time.
Oh, that's hard when you go left side. We got 2 shoots to go. Are you up to? Can I just spot or something? Yeah, I want. Oh, good. Who's Yeah, you got time.
You alright, Jendo?
Yep. I've got a timer, right?
Dan's got a timer.
Dan's got a timer, right? You ready? Spot ready?
Ready.
You ready?
Yep.
Timer, 1, 2.
I'm questioning the
Looks like no one's destroyed it. So it's practicing his left today, so fucking go.
This is fun. The lesson I learned tonight is you buy real precision.
Well, I need to start on March. I was phoning myself.
Quick side. Left hand. That's left hand, left eye.
I could recommend that Bushnell. I think it's worth 45.
Playing some basketball. So you go for that.
Yeah, well, once.
And that looks uncomfortable. That's 100. Big target at 100. I'll probably shoot that.
Yeah, that's
most of you dance on that.
This stage for you?
All at 100.
I was like, it's just getting everything.
Rooftop. With elevation, you just way off your left. Rooftop at 100. Yeah. 100 big.
There we go.
Yeah, we'll either rewind.
Mr.
we are. Yeah. It's just been happening. I think the setup took a bit long. That's all right. That's all we did. That's all right. I originally had JJ, you can do that. I want to do both.
Shooter ready?
Yep.
Spoiler ready?
Ready!
Timer.
Yep. Timer ready.
Alright, speed!
That's a bit of that'd be the attitude.
Impact.
100 big.
Impact. Impact. Ripped up. 100. If you keep going the rate you're going, you'll clean this.
100 big.
Impact. 100 again, drop up.
100 big.
Impact. Impact. Back to 60. Yep. Impact.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Where the fuck did that go?
Yeah, dude.
Time!
Oh!
You have no idea how much joy that gave me.
I was sweating my ring out. That was so tense.
The bullet flicked around in the corner and the fucking
Wouldn't that make
picked
it
up
look nice
and
and
it's
low?
fucking stuck in the bolt.
You got them all except for those last two.
No, you got the second
I
one.
got the second last.
Last one?
Yeah, I was going to clean it except for I fucked up.
But you missed one. You lost
Yeah.
one. Yeah, the good thing about that, if anyone's trying to edit it, I can tell. I can go to the background. Oh, so we got a review, don't we?
Yeah, save it next to it. Yeah, you know.
That was beautiful,
so
Brandon.
they would go, yep.
I like
Yeah,
that.
I hit the last target on the body viewer.
What you can do is you can just cut that out. So.
Good timing too.
No worries, soon I went 0, 0, 0, 0. I called it.
It fucking, yeah, you fuck. Hey, well, he went in behind the extractor line. Yeah, apparently. I've got one. Rifle shirts anyway.
Yeah. But you're looking good up until you rifle.
Yeah, well, yeah, there's a bullet crossways in the fucking raceway. And normally if you drop the mag, it'll fall out. But because it was behind the ejector, it was just sitting there between two walls.
You were like a second or third.
Then I hit it after when he buzzed it. That's old mate, he pulled me out. Might turn me blade. Ready to lock.
It's pretty difficult to see that,
Yeah, especially when there's like a couple hits on it, one hits above and below, like in the paint, that's on the post. Yeah, that's a small one. I hit the fucking thing too hard.
No, it's too slow. If we had a shot time.
Yeah.
What happened? You were going to clean it?
Yeah, bullet got stuck behind, like, because. So yeah, there's there's the post there, as you exit.
Oh, yeah.
He got stuck behind that between the bolt. So he just had like a pretty well solid bar between the bolt and that.
Don't fucking cry about it now, cunt.
Yeah, right. Yeah, give me that back. Love it. Well, you see how put in there and not touch your main muzzle.
Yeah.
And all the sides.
Yeah, the whole barrel, too.
No, you wouldn't.
All the way down to the
You wouldn't reach that. My rough is fucking a ball here. 1.3 inches.
Oh, inside, yeah. Wow. You can take that blade out, you know,
And it's 6
maybe I'll just...
People put them on just because it helps the shot.
Anyway, but I could just get a fucking bit of tube and fucking stick it over there.
I also go blue.
Hey, so are you guys still going down the end there?
Nearly finishing out.
Yeah, no, we don't have time. That's it.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Where do we put these?
Yeah, that.
Yeah. I added an extra 67. All good? Yeah.
Hey guys, JJ again from Southeast Queensland Shooters. I've actually just finished shooting my first 22 NRL match here in Australia, and I was just going to put this bit of video together to debrief, how the match went. So I went into the competition with my Ruger Precision Rimfire 22 long rifle. It's topped off with the Bushnell AR Optic 4.5 to 18 by 40. I actually don't know what scope rings these are, but they're about $30, so it's a Ruger Precision Rimfire stock form. The only thing I've added to it is a muzzle device at the front. Didn't really change the rifle's characteristics too much, but yeah, pretty much a stock rifle. I'm running the Magpul Bipod. I've got the chamber flag in, the gun is safe and clear, and at the back here I've got a bag rider that I kind of made myself. It's a 1-inch aluminium tube sitting in a 1-inch low scope rings that I had lying around, and it's turned into a really nice bag rider. So the rifle itself performed extremely well tonight. So I was competing with guys I was the only person in my group with base class, and I was definitely keeping up with them, if not outshooting them on some of the stages. I know some of the rifles I was competing with had Carl scopes on them, $3,000-$4,000 scopes. Some Voodoos out there, $3,000, $4,000, maybe $5,000 rifles, and the little RPR really held its own. So what was I using? So I had the standard 15-round magazine that came with the Ruger, and that was really nice because there was one stage that had it was a 12-round stage. So I could just load up 12 rounds into this magazine and didn't have to worry about swapping mags, because some guys actually had some issues with their magazines. So I guess the Ruger magazine, it performed flawlessly tonight. I had no mechanical failures with the rifle at all. Every time I pulled the trigger, it did go off. And like I said, this 15-round mag came in really handy on that 12-round stage. I've also got this see-through Butler Creek 10-round magazine, and I used that for my last stage. And that was a really tough stage. But I managed to get 8 out of 10 hits before running out of time, and I was really stoked with that. And this is only my second ever PRS format kind of competition, so I'm really impressed with how I went tonight. I was very stoked with how the rifle performed, especially considering the scope that's on it. So I'll show you guys what I was using for my dope, and it is a little bit sketchy, but it worked tonight. It really did work well. That's kind of my logbook that I kept tonight. I didn't dial at all. I was using holdover, and with a 223 drop reticle, the drop zone, I was using the Bushnell, I'll get it up on my phone here. I was using the Bushnell ballistics app. So I had the magnification set at 18 times throughout the entire match, so my 0 was 50. And I hope you guys can see what those little hashes mean. So the first hash down is 66 yards, the second one is 86 yards, third one down is 106 yards, and the final fourth one is 128 yards. So I'll run you guys through the course of fire. So the first stage, that was a 12 round stage. I managed to get 7 hits. So it was kind of use that as the warm up stage. I missed the shots that I did miss. That was all on me. I figured out I had my rifle canted, and that was missing, some of the smaller targets. So kind of how the course of fire went. It was a 1-inch gong at 1-inch target at 60 yards as the big target, and then a 0.75-inch gong at 60 yards as the small target, and then we had to engage a target at 90 yards, which was 2 inches, and then a 2.5 inch gong as well. So basically how it went is we shot from big small at 60 yards, big small at 90 yards, then big at 60, big at 90, and then big at 60 again, and then big at 90 again, and then we repeated with small at 60, small at 90, small at 60, small at 90. So 12 round stage. Again, I'm pretty happy with how I opened up on that, just to get comfortable. So I think I managed to get and I'll post up the scores when I do have them. I'll probably add that at the end of the video, the actual scores of how we went. But I think I got 7 out of 12 rounds on target, and I was really stoked with that. So the second stage, I'm pretty sure I won this one. I'm pretty sure I got the highest score on it, and I'll double check and confirm that. So it was basically a stage where there was 3 kind of barriers we shot from. We had to start shooting from a tire, and the video footage is probably you'll pick that up. We had to start shooting supported from a tire. We engaged a big and a small target at 45 yards and 83 yards, and then what we had to do is we had to put the bucket, 5-gallon bucket, in the middle of the tire, and then engage the 83-yard target, I think 4 times, and then we had to put another bucket on top of the big bucket, so another 2-gallon bucket, and then had to engage that twice, I believe. So I managed to get 8 out of 10 hits on that one, and again the misses entirely on me. Last stage was good. I really enjoyed the last stage. The last stage that we got through was you had to engage targets at 67 yards and 100 yards. So at 67 yards, a 1.5 inch and a 1 inch target, and the 100 yards was a 3 inch and a 2.5 inch target. So with this stage, if you did miss, you had to take your next shot with your non-dominant hand. So I'm a lefty. I do not enjoy shooting right-handed, so I came into the stage and I thought I don't want to shoot right-handed, so I would prefer to hit things. So I started off, we started on the floor, and we took 4 shots, 67-yard big small, then 100-yard big small, and I managed to get all 4 of those hits on target, so I didn't have to swap over to my non-dominant hand. And then we had to take, I think, 4 shots from the 4, I can't remember now. I think 4 shots. Doesn't matter. I had to take a couple of shots from the roof, and you can't have your body touching the roof. And I cleared that, made all the hits there, all the impacts, and then we had to finish off with engaging the 100-yard target twice, the big one and the small one, and then come back to the 67 big and small. So I managed to get hits on all of my targets, and then I ran out of time at the 8 shot mark. So 8 out of 10 rounds hit. I'm very stoked with that. Ammunition. So again, standard stuff, CCI standard velocity. And I kind of, I've chronographed this ammunition quite extensively, and I figured out that they're traveling at around 1,097, I believe, feet per second out of the barrel. And I just punched that into the ballistics calculator with Bushnell, and I just had holdovers the entire night, and the gun performed really well. So kind of what that made me kind of appreciate is just what you can get away with. So I mean, this rifle setup, I bought this rifle when it just came out on special for 699 Australian dollars, and this is a Gen 1 of the Bushnell AR optics. The Gen 2s come out, that's definitely a lot nicer. My dad's got one on his CZ457, and the turrets are a lot nicer, and overall I think the scope has definitely improved. The zoom collar is definitely a lot nicer on the new model as well. But like I said, this setup would have cost me, the bipod, I'm going to say, I can't remember, $200 roughly. I got the muzzle brake for free. It's pretty cheap. Rifle $699. bag rider, you know, homemade. I just had to buy these rings. Probably paid, you know, $30 for these 1-inch low rings. And then these are high. I think they're Pecan. I think that's the brand name. And they cost me next to nothing, probably about $40. And then the scope, you know, I think I paid about $300 for this thing when it was on special just before they brought out the Gen 2. So all I did tonight is keep the zoom at max zoom. It's an 18 times zoom, and set the parallax just smack bang in the middle at 50, and just had my 50-yard zero locked in. So I guess overall tonight was awesome. So I just want to say thanks to Adam from 3 Gun Tactical for organising these events and running them, and he's been awesome support. Before I forget, got a little 3D printed hand grip here at the front, which I use to shoot you know, standing up, and that's just attached to a little peak rail. So that's probably the part of the rifle that I didn't explain that is on there. But like I said, thanks to Adam from 3 Gun Tactical for looking after the match and organising it, and it was really awesome. So I think these things are going to be held every fortnight, the night shoots. And like I said, you know, you don't have to have a $4,000 setup to be competitive. I mean, this setup was just it probably cost me about $1,000 all up, and it was well competitive with a lot of the more expensive setups. And like I said, my first stage I was kind of smack bang in the middle of the group. The second stage, I'm pretty sure with the 8 out of 10 hits, I came out on top of that. And then the last stage, I came in second. The guy who shot straight after me, he really cleaned up the stage beautifully, but then he had a magazine or a feeding issue, and he couldn't. So he got 9 out of 10 hits on that last stage, which was really excellent, and he would have made that 10 out of 10. But unfortunately, due to magazine issues and feeding issues, he ran out of time. But on that note, the Ruger and some of the more expensive firearms tonight did have some malfunctions. But like I said, this Ruger's out of the box. It's nothing special to it. All I've really done to the gun is, you know, I've made sure that I've polished all the surfaces. You know, the bolt is very smooth. I've spent a lot of time smoothing out my bolt, and even with a trigger, I spent a lot of time, you know, getting the stock trigger to break really crisply, and it's a really light trigger. So, you know, this inexpensive setup tonight, it went off and it didn't have any mechanical problems. It was super accurate, super reliable, and it was honestly a blast. So if you're somewhere in the Brisbane region or the Southeast Queensland region and you're looking to get into some 22 PRS style matches, definitely this 22, the NRL 22 matches are the best that we have now, and it's really exciting that this is getting kicked off finally. So on that, I might add in the official scores when they do come in. If not, then yeah, I'll finish the video where it is now. But thank you so much for watching. Thanks so much for everyone who made the match happen. And you know, if you like this video and you want to see more content like this, please, you know, leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, stay tuned for some more content. Thank you.